Okay, today's mission, or one of them, I want to move this windmill. It's working all right. It's getting actually wind every other day at least. Enough to charge a couple batteries in the garage, but it's too cold in the garage, and it soon will be very too cold. So I'm going to move it over behind the cabin here. I cut down a couple more trees yesterday that were hugging the cabin. And I got this one here, big birch, topped. But that'll last probably a couple years anyway. And if not, I'll just cement in a proper post. But anyway, I want to move the windmill over here so I can easily run the wires into the cabin. Charge a battery here for my diesel heater, or at least. If you can keep the 12-volt battery full, that's all I can hope for out of this Vivor 500 watt windmill, wind turbine. It says 500, but you never get 500 out of it. Lucky if you get 50. But anyway, we'll get that done. Okay, one of the first things I got to do is dig out this post I have with the flagpole going down and the wire coming out the side. It's concreted in though. So I'm going to dig it out and move it over by that tree. Use that for a base again. Okay, slow and easy. We don't want to drop it. Not too bad. I'll take it over. Yeah, I think I got it loose enough. I'll try with my redneck crowbar, pry bar. There she goes. Wheelbarrow time. There we go. I managed to chip off the concrete off it from the other location, but that'll work. Of course, it's starting to get dark already. Days are short, getting shorter. But I got the windmill here. I'm going to change out. I ordered new fins. They've been in the garage for a month or more. Because if you noticed, it's missing two. I used to have 8. But one broke when I dropped the windmill. So I just took the opposite one off the opposite side, so balance out. It's been working good like that all summer, fall. But I'm gonna, while I got it down, I'm gonna switch out with the new fins. Maybe that'll increase the wattage also. But let's get back at her tomorrow, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna switch out the hub and blades. Got this new set in from China. Came through Burnaby, BC, but from China. They even got a nice cap with this one, so it'll look a little nicer. Not that looks matter, right? And this is a metal hub, which is better than this one is fucking plastic or some sort of maybe printed, 3D printed or something. But if this fits, then that'll be much better, I think. We got the fins. These ones are longer too, look at that. Quite a bit longer. So I don't know if that's should be good for more spinning, I would think. More power. This one only has 5, I believe. Yeah, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's no nuts or hardware. So that's kind of crazy. Let me look again. No, there's no little bag with nuts or hardware. So hopefully these screws will fit on the next hub. Soon find out. My bad, my bad. There is a new nut there and bolts, nuts for the new hub. So let's get at her and get that switched out. Okay, we've got the new one together. A little bit of blood on it, but that's all right. But when I screwed the new one down, it wasn't bottoming out quite right. A little bit of a slack, so I put a washer in. Okay, we got it on. We'll see if it spins. I gotta hold it. If I can hold it and spin it. There we go. Seems to be pretty smooth. There we go. Now, gotta fasten it on here. I did get the base put in yesterday. I gotta pop it into here, run the wire out this hole to the cabin. I gotta put it up here and then mount it to this tree. Like I say, this tree will be good for now. If it starts getting rotten or anything, I'll just switch it out to a proper post, concrete it in. So let's try and get it mounted onto this birch. Yeah, I'm going to put 4 8-inch spikes into the tree, spiral spikes, so it should hold it quite well. Then I got 2-inch clamps to go over the pipe once I stick her down into the base. I think it'll work. I gotta thread the power cable through first. got it up. Got these 2-inch clamps here. I'm gonna stick about 5 of them all the way up. Okay, we got it all wired up again. Charge controller for the wind turbine into the same holes as the solar wires, and down to a 12 volt. Hard to see in the dark here, but so that's going to be mainly used to run diesel heater. The other two are to run the little propane furnace that's through the wall. Now outside, windmill in place. Yeah, those propellers are probably a good 6 inches longer than the other ones. So we'll see if that works well or if it self-disintegrates when it gets windy. Then we got it all secured here. Wire coming out the side, down into a pipe, connected up through the wall. I'm going to put some more silicone and seal that back up again. But with all these clamps on, and I even put another one on the top there, should hold, but we will soon find out. I'll let you know if it self-disintegrates. Or if it wobbles too much, I may just have to support it some way else. But I don't want to run guide wires all over the place because they just get in the way. So we'll see. But days are short. Time to find something to eat. We'll catch you on the next video.